Hi everybody. Welcome to Quarter Inch Seam. I'm Angela, you're in my sewing room. I'm feeling a little green today. A little green in the gills. Okay, we're gonna finish, no, we're not gonna totally finish, but we're gonna almost finish the Father's Day pillow. I don't know why I'm sitting so close. Okay, so what happened? So I'm gonna finish stitching around, and then hopefully I'll have time tonight. We're gonna do the background in black. We're doing the back in black, right? Okay, yes? Why are we doing the back in black and not the check? Because a couple of you chimed in and said black, so that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm here to please you. Not really. I mean, I am, but not totally. Anyway, okay, anyway. So I'm gonna finish stitching around the heart. Around the heart. I think this is coming out pretty cool. Got a nice masculine type touch to it. I think we're oh no. What was that? Oh, I think it was pins. Oh, crap. Oh, grapey! Okay. I'm gonna go back over here and work on this side a little bit more because I wasn't fully pleased with it. So we're gonna work over here a little bit and then we're gonna come back over here. And you know what? I'm leaving some of this kind of wonkiness in the satin stitch, you know? I'm leaving that. And, I mean, not in the satin stitch, in the zigzag stitch. Somebody said maybe I should try a satin stitch. Guys, we're in now. So, I'm going to go with this. Okay, so why am I a little green in the gills? I don't know. Busy morning, just got a bunch of phone calls and stuff done. I was feeling, you know, and this weather that we're having right now is just a little, oh, you know what I think part of the problem is? My bobbin. Okay, let's do this just really quick. Just entertain me for 5 minutes. It may have something to do with my tensions. Maybe I'm just too tense. That's a good possibility. I hope it's bright enough that you guys can see me. Not. Let's loosen it. Okay, now let's see. Zigzag, widen it, tighten the length. Yeah, that's the other problem. I don't remember exactly where I went to. So we'll just call it there. Well, we'll call it right there. All right, let's see. 7 and 9. Let's take a quick picture of this so we don't forget. Okay? All right, let's see. Put that. Oh, the bobbin's out. Oh my God. Why? Why? Why am I being tested today like this? Okay. We're gonna leave. Yeah. Okay, go. Okay, so while that's doing, I'll just chat with you guys. So then we had to go and run an errand. We had to go and pick up the tractor. That's a whole other video. Anyway, we had to pick up the tractor, and on the way I don't remember if it was on the way there or on the way back. I just started feeling a little, you know, just ugh. And then so you know, whenever you're feeling a little, just not your best self, and it's lunchtime, you know what you should do, don't you? Have Taco Bell. But listen, in my head at the time, it sounded like a perfectly good idea. So we came home, we rushed home, and we ate Taco Bell. Which at the time tasted fine. It tasted fine. However, all right, now let's see here. Let's see what, oops. Please just cut, please. Okay, let's try it one more time. I went the other direction now on the tension. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. I don't think that's going to be the answer, but I think that we're probably going to... Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit the other way. Fine, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so as soon as we were done having that Taco Bell, we had to run. We needed to get some sandbags for to help keep the dirt and stuff contained because we're having these random, really heavy thunderstorms. So we ran up the street to where they have this sand lot where you can fill sandbags. Now, here's the only issue with that. It was so hot, and unfortunately, okay, that's much better. In fact, I think what we're probably going to do is go back around that edge one more time, because now I think we're looking good. Okay, Yahoo! So anyway, we were standing out in this. See, Steve is outside a lot more than I am, working on yard projects and like really exerting type stuff. Like really exerting type stuff. Way more than I am. And so I feel like there's times in the summertime where I'm not quite as acclimated, you know what I mean? Like I'm telling you right now, we filled, I think we filled 15 sandbags. And, you know, it's not like you're under a canopy with all this perfect equipment. I mean, you're just holding a bag while somebody else shovels this heavy sand in the beating sun. And then I was bent over at this really weird angle and my back was just screaming at me. So Steve, who is older than I am, was like, everything's fine. And I was like, I think I'm having a stroke or a heart attack. One of the two. And yeah. And then some of you who are queasy may not want to listen to this part. The only thing, so then I got back in the car. We were in separate cars. I got back in my car, and I was which may not have been the smartest thing, but it was so hot. I was guzzling water, and you know, you get a little waterlogged. Okay, hold on, hang on. This is the one thing I will say about this project is you have to kind of, I think I'm going to redo this. I think I'm going to not redo this one, but I think I may do this project again and try it the way I said, taking out some, not all, because you want a little bit of poof. I think the poof kind of adds kind of some charm to it. But I do think that you want to take out a little bit of the bulk. Or maybe use a slightly stiffer fabric for the background. And not add backing to the ties. So we're going to play with that a little bit. And we may be putting this out as like an actual pattern that you can kind of follow. Shocking. Anyway. So I'm guzzling this water, and what I probably should have done at that point, although there really wasn't any place to do it on the way home, was I probably just should have stopped and gotten like a Gatorade, or I should have had one of those like electrolyte drinks, or stopped and gotten like an electrolyte packet. I should probably keep some of those in the car or around the house right now, because it's just been hot, and it just feels to me, and I could be wrong, a bit early. Just a little bit. We're only halfway through June. Okay. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to back up a little bit more here. We missed a couple pieces. Oh my god. Anyway, so. Okay. Here we go. Because I had drinking all that water and it was sitting on all that Taco Bell. Oh. Like even now, all I taste is Taco Bell. And I think that's what's making me a little green. I don't think the Taco Bell was bad. I just think that it was too much Taco Bell, too much water, and too much heat. I didn't get sick. Let's not be disgusting. But, because you don't need to know that, even if I did, but I didn't. But I tell you what, I had to go to the grocery store afterwards, and like, I barely made it through the grocery store. We're doing a tri-tip this weekend on Sunday. Really not doing much this weekend. We need a little bit of a chill weekend. Get a little housework done, get a little ironing done, a little laundry, and and just relax a little bit. It's just really hot, and I think I'm gonna have to get a little bit of Gatorade. Or something like Gatorade. Don't come for me in the comments. Hey, not supposed to drink Gatorade. It's terrible for you. Look, I grew up that, you know, if you needed something, you drank a Gatorade, okay? So, it's probably gonna be a Gatorade. Or some sort of an electrolyte drink. Okay? So I grew up on Gatorade. We drank out of the water hose when we were kids and played outside. Yeah, right out of the spigot. Just right out of it. Water come right out of it, right from the city. Yeah, we did. We had metal slides. Man, those things will get your thighs. What else did we do? My mom in the summertime, my mom would, in the morning, we would have some sort of breakfast, and instead of putting our clothes on, we'd put our bathing suits on, and we would go outside, and then we would come in when it was dark. We ate macaroni and cheese from a box. I think you're supposed to say macaroni and cheese. I think we're coming along here. I think we're finally coming along. And I think that part of, you know, part of the character of this thing is that the, you know, it's not perfect around the heart. It's not. Now, if you want it to be perfect around the heart, there's some things you could do. You could use some stabilizer for the fabric, take out some of the bulk of the ties. You could use something other than ties. You could use something other, like we've talked about. I think I've said it about 100 times. You could use something that was not bulky like a tie. I got another one for you. We have a swimming pool. My mom has a swimming pool in her yard. We grew up with a swimming pool. Best. I think that little frog is back outside my window. I can hear him. That's what it sounds like. We didn't have a fence around our pool. My mom, when we were all, I don't know, 2 or less, something like that. Well, when we were babies, we were in the pool with her and my dad. We were never outside the pool by ourselves. And, she taught all of us to swim very, 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 very young. Very young. She taught my nieces and my nephews how to swim too. Very young. Very young. I don't know how else to say that. The frog sounds like he's in here. Probably that Taco Bell talking again. All right, let's see. I just have this one piece of here. All right, let's just see if we can somehow grab that. Without it looking weird. So, what are you doing tonight? I have to go get some bug spray stuff, and then I'm coming home, put my comfies on, and that's it. That's it for me tonight. I think after my minor heat stroke and my Taco Bell experience, I think I've had enough. I think I paid my dues for today. All right, let's just see if we like this. Okay, there's a couple stitches up here that I don't like, but I think those are the ones I just set in. They are. So I'm going to take those couple pieces out. And let's just pull those out right there. Okay. Okay. I think we've got the top done. Okay, hang on. Too many of these little thingies on here. Okay, now, like I said, there's some places that I would, my zigzag stitch around the heart is not perfect. It's got kind of a scrappy feel to it. That's okay with me for this project. If you wanted it to be a little bit more like perfect or perfectly laid down, but I don't want to necessarily keep, the more you keep going over it, the tighter it's just making it, and it's just going to grab more. So I think we're going to just be good with it, kind of, you know what I mean? Like right there. And here's a tip. Pro tip. Ready? If you do something like a zigzag stitch, or if you do something like a tight stitch, like an embroidery, some of you are like, yes, Angela, we know this already. Well, then close your ears. So here's our front. It's a tie heart! I can't, okay, here's the problem. So I need reading glasses for stuff that's probably within like, whatever this is, like 24 inches, 3 feet. I can't, everything is blurry. So then I put my glasses on and it's not blurry. But when I sit back and I do this, I can't really see because now the heart is blurry. So hold on, let's see if I can see it better this way. Not to mention, do you know how big the screen is on this camera? It's about the size of your thumb. Oh, God. Okay. It's going to be cute. Okay, tomorrow we're going to put the back on. I just forgot what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow, we're going to put the back of the pillow on and we're going to finish the pillow. So don't miss tomorrow's video because it will be, ta-da, the grand finale of the Father's Day tie heart. We're almost done. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to go because I have to go to I have to get some Gatorade. Yeah, I'm going to need a little Gatorade. No more Taco Bell. Okay, guys, I love you. Have a fantastic evening. Have a great morning tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna finish this. Tie heart up for Father's Day, and then you can wrap it and put it in your, give it to your dad for Father's Day, or your kid's dad, or your grandkids, whatever it is. Or you can just throw it on your couch. I think that's going to be about it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you like the channel. So hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you nothing. And then you'll know whenever we put up new videos, like this kind of quirky stuff. And I will see you tomorrow. But remember, only a 1/4 inch seam. Just a 1/4 inch. It's tiny. I love you guys. Bye.